Like, it seems like every time I lose a friend, it's because I don't talk to them enough. That happened with Eric and Ricky.
Not shower.
Hello, my favorite girly pops. Today we have quite the video. So Alexis, Amberlynn Reid's ex-bestie, has exposed her again. She has posted all of these new voice notes with Amberlynn. At the end of the voice notes, Amberlynn actually blocked Alexis. By the way, it's amazing that after being exposed through voice notes at various numerous times in her YouTube career, like with Beck's mom and with Alexis as well, Amber continues to leave her voice notes. You will be exposed. You've learned nothing from the past. If you don't know the history between these two, they were, like, in my opinion, never really friends, but they were like friends, supposedly according to them. Then Amberlynn was treating her badly, completely traded her in for a girlfriend, only wanted to talk to Alexis when she had nobody else, in my opinion. And then Alexis exposed her on the internet. And then Amber said a bunch of bad stuff about her as well. And then what happened is these two reconciled, and now they're back to being enemies again. You mark my words, they're going to get back together. They're going to start talking again. This is honestly, this is not a real relationship. It's not a real friendship. Alexis has put back all of the videos that Amberlynn asked her to delete, and I will link Alexis's channel and her entire video down below if you want to go and watch it. I'm not going to put her entire video into mine. I will play a lot of the voice notes here. Okay, the most important thing that I'm going to tell you right now is something that everybody needs to know about Amber and Alexis. And I don't even think Alexis may know this. So here it is.
Amberlynn did not shower.
In her video, she says that she doesn't know why, but she was demonetized. And when she removed her videos, blah, 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 whatever, like, she was demonetized. She thinks her channel has been struck. Okay, so I knew that this had happened to you without you even saying it, because it's common sense. Alexis may have known this, may have not known this, but this is a really foul, terrible thing that Amberlynn did to her. Listen to what happened. Alexis, the reason that you were demonetized has got probably nothing to do with your channel being struck or anything like that, because you're not sure of it, right? From what you said? Okay. Amber demanded that Alexis take down her videos and hired some fake lawyer that supposedly hacked Alexis's email. None of that ever happened, but Amber demanded that Alexis take down the videos. Amber has been working on YouTube as long as I have, for 11 years. In my opinion, what I think and how I feel, Amberlynn knew you would be immediately demonetized. Alexis, you were demonetized because you didn't have enough watch time. So Alexis posted a bunch of videos, right? And she got a whole bunch of watch time. YouTubers are allowed to keep their monetization on two prospects. There's two things that have to happen. They have to have more than a certain amount of, I believe, subscribers and watch time. You know how, like, bigger YouTubers, people that have a lot of videos, they sometimes delete videos all the time, like Amber's videos were deleted sometimes, and we get to keep our monetization. That's because we have hundreds of thousands of hours of watch time for the year. It's per year. Alexis only had a certain amount of watch time. Alexis deleted all those videos, and she deleted her monetization. So here's the way it works. When you private your videos or delete them, in her case, she privated them, the watch time goes away. Amber knew this. Do you know why Amber wanted you to take down those videos? In my opinion, yes, of course, she didn't want to be exposed. But Amber knew that when you privated the videos, you would lose your monetization. In her mind, losing your motivation to continue to post. So Amber is the one that got Alexis demonetized. No, Amber did not strike her channel. But when Amber demanded and threatened lawyers, my lawyer's Joe the Legal Weasel. No, he's not. But anyways, when Amberlynn demanded that Alexis take down the videos, Alexis lost her monetization. When you only, let's say you had like 20,000 or 40,000 watch time hours and you privated all those videos, removed them, you immediately got demonetized because of that. You should have never privated those videos. You didn't have a lot of videos that could back you up, Alexis, to have that watch time. Amber knew this. She knew you would stop spilling the tea on her and get you demonetized at the same time. So nobody struck you. Amber didn't strike you. What happened here is that she knew that by you removing your videos, you would lose your watch time, therefore being demonetized. You cannot keep your monetization with privating all of your videos. So thanks, Amber. What a wonderful friend. Amazing. My opinion, Amberlynn knew this and did it anyways. She figured you may not have known this. That's just my opinion, not a fact. Okay. So we're going to get into how Amberlynn lost Eric and Ricky as a friend. They completely dumped her. What a shock and surprise. Allow the shock to set in. Okay, so before we get into it, have you ever wanted to purchase a Kermit? Well, now you can, in my game show host voice. Like 70 people like it. We started with one person liking it, and now 70 people like it. I don't know. Now you can. All right, this is my Kermit, and this is my affiliate link to buy the Kermit. If you would like to purchase a Kermit, you can use my affiliate link. If you do that, please let me know when he ships so I can be excited for you. Everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is meant to be taken seriously. I'm sharing opinions, not facts, and publicly accessible information. First made public by public figures. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments.
Okay, so if I was keeping you in my life because you have something on me or some tea or whatever, I'm telling you, whatever it is, you would have already spilt it, number one. Number two, I would have never, hung out with you in person. That was me going out of my way because I actually view you as a friend.
Absolute audacity of this person, of Amber, to say that she went out of her way to see Alexis. You mean Tommy drove you to a club where Alexis drove to meet up with you? You never drove 19 hours to meet up with Alexis. Tommy drove you to a club after your mom drove you to Wisconsin. You did not go out of your way at all. You got driven there and back.
I don't believe that every friendship's... what am I trying to say? I don't believe that every time I have a friend, I need to talk to them 24/7. I don't understand. It seems like every time I lose a friend, it's because I don't talk to them enough. That happened with Eric and Ricky. It's why do I have to talk to my friends 24/7? That's not the way that I work. And yes, I was like that with you at one point, but things changed since then. And it's I can be an active friend and us still talk once a week or however long. There doesn't have to be a set in stone of how often we should talk to be considered friends. That's insane to me. I think that even if we didn't talk for a full month,
Thanks for nothing.
I want you to know that I am a loyal enough friend and I care enough as a person that you'll never catch me talk about you. That's insane work, that just because I don't talk to you the amount that you want, that this is what happens. That's crazy to me. And yeah, Jordy's chat is only nice to you when you and I have some sort of beef going, and honey, you're cooking the beef. I don't even like beef in this situation. What is even happening? Literally, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. This is coming out of left field. I'm not monetizing anything. People have been asking if you and I are friends. I talked about you for less than 30 seconds in a 18-minute video. I'm not monetizing our friendship. Nothing like that. I'm answering a real quick question.
The audacity of Amber to say that she hasn't monetized her relationship with Alexis. She's made thousands on her relationship with Alexis. One of the videos about Alexis has 85,000 views. Amber, you have continuously made money off of Destiny, off of Beck, off of your girlfriends, and even off of your platonic friendship with Alexis. 85,000 views very fast is a lot of money. You've made tons of videos on Alexis and you've made thousands. Stop lying.
Again, sticking up for you. Again, saying kind things about you, because that's who I am and that's who I will stay being, regardless of what you say or do when it involves me. Because I'm just not that person. I don't go low. And I don't plan on it. You literally have nothing on me. It's starting to become super frustrating to me that I forgive you because of the fact that I cared about you. That's why I forgave you. And I wanted to meet you because I loved you as a friend. And it's being twisted into something that is really creepy, in my opinion. I don't keep people in my life because of any manipulation tactic. I keep people in my life because they do something good for me, and they do something good for me.
Did you hear that? Amber only keeps people in her life if they do something good for her. You're not going to be able to say that your words were taken out of context. This is a voice note that you sent to Alexis. So basically, it's never a mutually beneficial relationship. She uses her mom for the rides. She uses Alexis to talk to her all day long before she had a girlfriend. She uses Tommy to drive her around, to claim her on the internet. The point is, relationships are supposed to be a two-way street, mutually beneficial. Amber only keeps you in your life She only keeps you if you do something good for her.
And that's how it should be with everyone in everyone's life. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this is definitely coming out of left field. And now I'm rambling. I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Okay, so the most important thing here is that Eric and Ricky dumped her. So congratulations, you played yourself, Amber. So let me see if I can get this straight. You are saying that if you have a friend, it doesn't mean you have to talk to them every single day. That I agree with. Sometimes people's lives get busy. So I understand her in saying that she doesn't have to talk to a friend every single day. But if you paid very close attention, I think that's a euphemism for what she's really trying to say. She did say something like, oh, well, why can't we, like, even if we don't talk for like a month, it's okay. Look, there are different kinds of friendships, and I know that people are going to come in the comments and say, oh my God, I don't talk to my friend for 17 years and then we're still best friends. That's fine. But the reality is, as all relationships, they have to feel that there's a two-way street, not just one Kermit-way street. Amber lost her relationship with Eric, in my opinion, because she probably dumped him for Tommy. Okay, it's common sense. Look, what's happening here is the reason that Amber stopped speaking to Alexis every single day is because she met Tommy. And as I've always said, she wants to be claimed on the internet. Her highest achievement in life is being someone's girlfriend publicly, that somebody claimed her and somebody wanted to be her girlfriend, which is awkward because she's had many girlfriends. What's the big deal? So she stopped talking to Alexis every single day as soon as she met Tommy. That's who she's talking to all day, Alexis. I'm pretty sure Alexis is intelligent enough to get that. And she's trying to say, like, well, I don't talk to you now like for months. I barely answer your texts, Alexis, because we could be friends and still speak every other month or something like that. And that's not how friendship works usually, especially not with close friends. Now, as far as the situation with Eric, so it's common sense that if you don't put effort into a relationship, a person will probably not stay in a relationship. It's baffling to me that Amberlynn lost another friend during these, voice notes. They talk about another friend that Amber lost and Eric and Ricky. So Amber lost all these friends, not just Eric and Ricky, because she wouldn't talk to them because she was so busy talking to Tommy and only cared about Tommy. It is wild to me that Amber doesn't understand that in order to have a friend, you have to be a friend, Amber. You put zero effort into these people as soon as you get a girlfriend. Once she's claimed on the internet, that time that she spent with the friends doesn't matter. Look, she's only friends with people so that they could occupy her time while she's at home, refreshing Jordy's chat and refreshing, reaction channels. Once she gets claimed on the internet and she gets a girlfriend, that's it. She doesn't put any effort into her friendships. Isn't it obvious, Amber, that if you lost this other girlfriend, if you lost Eric, and now you're losing Alexis because you refuse to speak to them, you refuse to acknowledge their existence like on a monthly basis, pretty much? Isn't it obvious that it's you and not them? In order to have a friend, you have to be a friend. Amberlynn is not anyone's friend, okay? And I understand that there was a situation with Beck and Eric where Eric did stop being friends with Beck as well. That was for a different reason. I felt for Beck there. Beck actually was going through a serious situation. The only thing Amber's going through is not paying attention to her friends. Amber, this is karma in the situation with you, Eric, and Beck, because a lot of people felt that Eric shouldn't have been friends with you because of how badly you mistreated his friend Beck. But here you are, Amber, lost all of your friends for Tommy. What are you going to do when you lose Tommy?
Girl, the new tea is that you insinuated that I leaked the cookie crumble video. That's crazy work. Is that true that you said that? I mean, I guess I should go to the person. So I'm coming to you asking if that's true. Everyone asked if I leaked it, and I said, no, she probably did. But, I was kidding. I wasn't like, oh my God, yes, she for sure leaked it. I know it for a fact. I was just being silly. Girl, be so for real. These people don't know your personality. They don't understand who you are. So if you say, no, she probably did, they're going to take that as fact. They're going to take that as, Alexis thinks that Amberlynn leaked the cookie crumble video.
Everybody thinks you leaked the video, not just Alexis. Also, one more point. You know this whole thing about Jordy's chat that is so important and vital to Amberlynn because she's stalking out Jordy's life that she needed to bring up to Alexis? The reason that people are nice to Alexis and Jordy's chat is because she's spilling tea on Amber. The reason that people didn't want to bother with Alexis when she stopped spilling tea on Amber is because Alexis told us what a toxic and bad relationship she was in with Amber and then went back to her. Did you hear that? It was a really subtle manipulation technique, but if you've ever been around manipulators, you can pick up on it. Amber says immediately, they don't know you. They don't know you. They don't know your personality. They don't know you were just kidding. Translation, they don't know you like I do. You know, I have to keep you on a tight leash. Make sure you don't say anything bad about me. They don't know you like I do. We're besties. I love you. I care about you even though I won't message you for a month. I love you so much even though I won't send you any text messages or ignore your calls. They don't know you like I do. Sound familiar? Anyone ever been in a toxic relationship like that where someone is like, they don't know you like me? I'm the only one that can help you. I'm the only one that loves you. Amber, no.
And I know that you know that, Alexis. Like, you are smart. I've known you for over a year now. And you know how these people have treated me my whole YouTube career. And you know the way that they take things. So it's like, why would you say that? That's like crazy work, for real. Come on. Like, why? It's just causing me more issues. Like, I did not leak the video. My girlfriend didn't do it. I have stuck up for you so much saying you didn't do it. It's just like crazy that you would say that. Like, imagine like if I said something like that. Like, no, I didn't do it. My girlfriend didn't do it, but Alexis did. Like, I am frustrated with you. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know, I feel like you actually don't care. So thank you for answering the question. Thank you for being honest, I guess.
First of all, I believe nothing that Amber says. Amber knows that she didn't leak the video and her girlfriend didn't leak the video, but she told us first that she sent the video to Tommy, then changed her answer to, I just showed it to her. Why should we believe you? You lie all the time. You monetize content stating that you lie all the time. By the way, exactly how are these people treating you during your YouTube career? You are reaping what you sow. You put out terrible behavior towards people in your personal life that are exposing you now and towards public figures and towards other people, and so you're reaping what you sow. On YouTube, you will be treated usually in the capacity of how you treat others. If you have a good relationship with your audience, this will pay off. Amber treats everyone bad, in my opinion, and then expects to be treated well. Also, this whole thing about like, I love you, you're so smart, I took all this effort to see you. This is all manipulation so that Alexis doesn't expose the tea on Amber.
I understand you're frustrated, and I'm sure that, you know, if you really didn't leak this video, that you're upset about it. All know that it was actually Erica or Brittany or whatever, and they were trying to make a quick buck.
Oh, please. I think that Alexis was trying to appease Amber here. Listen, it was not Valentine and her wife. This is preposterous. It's ridiculous, okay? Amberlynn sent that video to many people, and I personally do not believe that Amber 100% did not leak it herself. She has no concept of her forwarding certain videos to people and people forwarding videos to other people. Amberlynn, you said you wanted to profit off of this video. Why should we believe that you didn't leak it? And by the way, at this point, who cares who leaked it?
I feel like, yeah, maybe I don't care. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do not care, because like, it's like, you're not an active friend to me anymore. So like, I don't care. Want you to be happy and healthy, and I am hoping good for your well-being, but like, I don't care about this. I have my own friends that are active parts of my life. So, you know, find somebody that does, you know, IP stuff, or IT stuff, so they can find an IP address and see who leaked it. Like, if you want to know stuff, like, you need to start really like taking matters into your own hands and not just like trying to place blame on people. Should I be talking in Jordy's live stream? Probably not. But like, I don't know, I think it's funny, and people are nice to me there. So like, And I like, that's the place, that's the platform. Since I'm not doing YouTube videos anymore, that's the platform where I can be like, no, I didn't do this, and people will vouch for me,
Amberlynn will never hire, get anybody. She's never going to get an IT guy. Alexis tells her, I've had to cut this for time. Alexis tells her, like, oh, well, go get a lawyer. The lawyer will find out who leaked your cookie video. Amber's never going to do that. She's not going to pay a real lawyer. And also, we're talking about a person that literally goes on her YouTube channel, okay, and shows all these things that she gets trashed for just to write it off on her taxes. Do you think this is a woman that's going to go ahead and hire a lawyer? Amber's loving all the attention. She thinks she's some YouTube star who has a certain type of video out and her profile is heightened. She's loving it.
Even mention it to me, hey, I'm gonna talk about you in my video, or hey, I'm gonna put your name in my video, and it's going to be clickbait, and it's going to be suggestive, and it's going to make people think that I resent you. But don't worry, I'm going to set the record straight. You said nothing. Okay, so, you're once again, you're monetizing our friendship. I'm not making any money off of anything that I'm saying about you, nor do I care to.
And we already know Amber's response because I played it at the beginning of the video. Amber says she's not monetizing her content about Alexis, which is a blatant lie. You've made thousands of dollars off of Alexis. See, here's the thing. Alexis is upset that Amberlynn doesn't put any effort into their relationship, and that she probably, in my opinion, stopped putting effort into the relationship as soon as she met Tommy. The issue is, even though Alexis did 100% betray Amber before when she exposed her, and, it was due to Amber's behavior, but Alexis, you did expose her, okay? So, of course, Amber doesn't want to be besties with Alexis, but since you both decided to reconcile, I agree with Alexis that Amberlynn should not have been making money on Alexis and making videos on Alexis. She's made thousands on Alexis, as I have already said. Look, when they met up in that hotel and they went to a club with their respective girlfriends and they reconciled, and Alexis started defending Ambi again. Ambi, can I call you Pookie? Well, the thing is that at this point, both of them should have not talked about each other. But Amber talked about Alexis multiple times in her videos. She just recently talked about her yesterday in her last Q&A. So the point is, Amber is making money on Alexis. And Alexis wanted a heads up. That's what she says in these voice notes. Hey, why didn't you tell me you were going to make money and make videos on me? Especially with how, in my opinion, Amberlynn has gotten Alexis demonetized, as I've explained. I think it's outrageous that Amber continues to make money on her so-called friend. Look, friends don't make money on each other. When a relationship ends, it's incredibly awkward and odd when people make monetized content about their ex-friend. Unless that friend did something outrageous to you, and okay, I could maybe understand one video, but Amber keeps going and keeps going and keeps going.
Amberlynn, I'm truly actually speechless because, you're just saying a lot of fluff. You're just using a lot of filler vocabulary here. And making yourself seem like you're this amazing friend going out of your way for me. Okay, if you were such an amazing friend, you couldn't even wish me a happy birthday. If you were such an amazing friend to me, you could, return my calls or acknowledge the fact that I've called you. But at the end of the day, if you're putting my name in your video for clickbait, because people want to know what's going on between us. If you're putting my name in your video saying you resenting Alexis, that's clickbait. Stop putting me in your titles for clickbait and stop talking about me. If you're going to talk about me, I'm going to talk about you. The only difference is you're monetizing what you're saying. I'm not. I don't care.
Don't talk about me. No, you don't talk about me. No, you don't talk about me. You guys are both adults. Alexis, move on from her. She never cared about you. She just used you to fill the time before she got a girlfriend. Amber, we all know that you only want to be claimed on the internet. You obviously don't like Alexis. You've been making money on her, but you don't like her. Move on, both of you.
Okay, so at the end of the day, all I can say is I've done nothing to you that warrants you talking about me online in that way. Putting out there that I could have leaked it, putting out there that you only met me for the plot, putting out there that we're not really friends. It's all kind of shocking to me because that's not the way that I viewed our friendship. Yeah, we don't talk as much as we used to, but like we still talked. Like I have those messages. I have that in my phone. And like we recently talked. I'm telling you, recent. Like you were sending me pictures and like I was saying how happy I am for you because you deserve it. And like you're saying the same thing to me. Like I don't have the mental capacity to have a friendship where I talk to them 24/7. I felt good and comfortable talking to you as much as we did. And we talked weekly. You know, we caught up with each other. We checked in with each other. Like, I don't know. I genuinely just don't see the issue. Yes, our friendship has changed from how it once was, but who knows, with time, it could have gotten back to how it was. But at this rate, I don't see that happening. And I don't know. I think you just want more from me than I am capable of giving. Because like I'm doing my best being a good friend to you. And I don't know. I wasn't really comparing you to, I was just saying in general, it just seems like people want more out of me than I can like give. Like I try to be a good friend to all my friends, and I don't know, if I'm just not like good enough, then that's fine. We can move on from this friendship. I will never say anything bad about you, regardless of the way that you're making me feel in this current moment. And I hope that you do the same for me.
Okay, so the information is literally in these voice notes. Amber says she doesn't know what people want from her. She doesn't have the mental capacity to talk to people 24/7. Not a single one of your friends asked that. Not that other girl that dumped being your friend, not Eric and Ricky, and not Alexis. Alexis says, hey, why aren't you returning my phone calls and returning my texts? And Amber says, you want me to talk to you 24/7. No, she doesn't. She just wants you to return a text or a call once in a while. If all of your friends are dumping you because you refuse to return their phone calls, it's not because they want you to talk to them 24/7. You're gaslighting, manipulating the situation your way. In response to this, Alexis wrote Amber the following. This is such a bunch of you know what, and it really just shows how far your head, Amberlynn. I never did anything to you for you to talk about me online. I'm sorry, what? Let's go back to the live streams. Let's go back to the reasons I was even crying over you in the first place. Don't ever do that again, Alexis. She's not worth it. No, like, I don't see why people cry for friends. Come on, you make more friends. Get a Kermit. Get 17. Our friendship never would have went back to how it was because Amberlynn doesn't care about anyone except for Amberlynn. Well, that's true in my opinion. You want more from me that I can give you. Acknowledging the fact that I called you would be a start, considering you're on the phone with Tommy all day long, every day. And at this point, you're not going to have any friends except Tommy. I'm doing my best being a good friend to you. How? You're an awful friend. You don't ask me how I am. You don't call me. You couldn't even wish me a happy birthday. You're such a manipulative person, Amberlynn, and I can't believe I'm just finally seeing it. To no one's surprise, Amberlynn blocked her after this. So, surprise, shock of all shocks, Amberlynn blocked Alexis. But look at this. So Alexis says to her, I sent you a voice recording. Don't worry. I screen recorded the whole conversation on Snap before you could block me, Pookies. Pooks. By the way, y'all are like recording your conversations. Alexis is exposing Amber. Alexis, that's fine that you're doing it for the plot, sweetheart. You guys are not friends. You exposing her continuously doesn't make you a friend. But none of this matters to me. I want you to take a look at something. You stop sharing location with Amberlynn. Alexis, why in the world have you been sharing your location with Amberlynn? This is 360 Valentine all over again. I guess Amber has been stalking out Alexis his whole life, like Paulie D on the New Jersey boardwalk, like he got stalked out as well. This whole thing that friends are like being forced or like being asked, I'll be nice, being asked by Amberlynn to share their location, like she wanted Valentine, a woman she never met, a married woman she never met, to share her location, has got to stop. Amberlynn doesn't want to talk to anybody, not on her time. She wants you to share your location with her, but she doesn't want to talk to you, like, unless it's on her time. Okay, well, that brings us current. I'm sure there's going to be way more exposing. This idea that Amberlynn feels like Alexis has nothing on her. Are you sure about that? You sure about that, Amber? You sure that everyone that speaks out on you doesn't have like little more morsels to give? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. The majority of YouTubers do not ever have their ex-friends or their exes ever come out and expose them. You can end relationships, you can end friendships, and if listen to what I'm going to tell you right now, because I know what I'm talking about here. If you are a good, genuine, decent human being and friend to them, they're not going to come out and expose you. You know why? Because they didn't feel wronged in the relationship. Amberlynn gaslights and manipulates all throughout this entire conversation. Now, I want to move on to Amber's new Q&A video, and I wanted to put this like situation type deal here. Here's the thing. Amber says that she doesn't go low, that she would never do anything low to her friends. She also tells Alexis, oh, I would never talk bad about you. She will talk bad about Alexis, and she's going to excuse it with, well, she talked bad about me. So just wait for that, because Amber always says that to everybody. I will never talk bad about you. That's such an odd and unusual statement to make when a relationship is ending. Obviously, theirs has ended yet again. It's okay. They'll talk again. They'll reunite again. You mark my words. It's going to be flip-flopping. It's going to be back and forth. Like I told you originally, they're not really friends. Then when she exposed her, I said they're going to get back together and be friends. Then they did get back together, as I said. I said that the relationship is irrevocably broken. It's going to go back to her exposing her again. So this is happening again. But Amber says, oh, I'm never going to talk negatively. I'm never going to talk negatively about you when since the relationship is ending. Whenever people have relationships end and they're public figures or they're celebrities, I guarantee you they don't say that because you don't have to. You know why she's saying that? She's saying that to reassure herself. Have you ever been in this situation when you break up with somebody and they say to you at the end of the breakup, don't worry, I'm not going to date anyone. That's because they are about to date someone. They want to date someone. And it's like a self-protection device. It's like they're blurting out what they're really thinking they are going to do. That's her here. Oh, I'm not going to talk bad about you. Trust that she will. Mark my words. Amber will trash Alexis in the future, probably in a live stream. Okay, Amber posted a new Q&A. I will get to it in another video, but she went really low and she said like a lot of really bad things about Zachary Michael. That's what I wanted to talk about here. At the end of Amber's video, she answers a question that, in my opinion, she asked herself. So for years, she's been saying that Zachary Michael cannot pay their bills without her. She says that Zach owes her everything and, she's Zach's boss. She's been saying this for years. Over the years, it's been wildly proven to Amber that Zach can not only do videos about other topics and get good views, Zach can even make videos about Zach and get good views. So now that she knows it's been proven, she's now on to a whole new drama. She gets asked this question. I am 100% sure that she 100% asked this question herself because it's tailor-made to her situation. So magically somebody asked you this? No way. Pretty much the question is something like, can Zach maintain the level, the current level that Zach is making now, money-wise, if Zach doesn't make videos on Amber? And this question could have been answered various different ways, but Amber chooses to say something really low. I don't know, I don't know how lower you can go here. Zach has been pretty kind to Amber. And that's just not reciprocated. I think she's jealous of Zach and the community that Zach has and that Zach is loved. That's just my thoughts, my opinion. Okay, so she basically says that Zach can get views without her, but the amount of views sort of that Zach is getting and the income that Zach is bringing in due to the videos on her, Zach wouldn't be able to replicate that without her per se. And she basically highly implies that she says, whenever I take breaks, Zach suddenly she implies that he fakes mental health problems. Basically, Zach is not posting when I'm not posting. So he's pretty much faking, any mental health issues he has. All I could say about that is that's pretty low, even for you, Amber. Why is it okay for you to complain about mental health and to say that people are mistreating you in your bouts of anxiety or whatever you have, but it's somehow okay to highly imply that Zach is faking any mental health, any mental, situations? So when Zach and their boyfriend broke up, was that a fake thing? Like, no, it had nothing to do with you. This woman has zero empathy, sympathy for anyone around her, even people that have gone through the things that she has gone through. Uh, I don't want to spend a long time on this because I think at this point, highly implying that Zach is faking any mental problems, any mental health issues, like implying that Zach is faking it is just low. Even like I don't even know what to say. Like, I believe Amber that Amber has anxiety. I believe Amber that Amber has, certain mental health struggles. I think she uses them to when she gets in trouble with YouTube, but I think that they are real. For her to just go around saying that Zach purposely invents fake mental health issues when Amberlynn doesn't post is just sad and low. It's just low, dude. You cannot get any lower. I think this is the worst possible thing that she could have ever said. Zach makes videos about themselves and like Zach makes videos about Zach and gets hundreds of thousands of views. I think that you are jealous that Zach is beloved. That's all I have to say. No, I don't think anyone here is faking. All right, well, that's about it for today's video. I want to thank you all so much for watching it. If you enjoyed this video, check out this other video that's popping up here. You may enjoy it, you may not enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, go and leave it a dislike. Be a friend. Thank you all so much for being here. Please leave your comments in the dislikes and comments down below. Let me know what you think about this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.